how much, what, like I said to you, life's about learning.
What do you want to learn?
I'm just saying that's what life's about. If you don't learn anything, then what's the point? You might as well be a mayfly.
Right.
We've got all these years on the planet.
Yeah.
See something.
Hold on. This is what Steve's saying.
I know. But I'm saying, watch it on the telly.
There we are. There's the rub.
Rilo Kiley. Portions for foxes.
If you love good music, by the way, you should tune into Six Music on Sunday afternoons, the Steve Show.
Well, at the moment you're listening to Enemy Radio.
Well, yeah, but
you can listen to that on enemyradio.com or on your telly, on the internet, everywhere around the world. Enemy, probably along with Rolling Stone, one of the most famous, most respected music.
Well, yeah, but you can carry on reading. You can carry on reading Rolling Stone magazine after you're about 16 years of age. Have you read The Enemy? Well,
not for a while.
The letters pages. People complaining about the haircut of the bloke from the Kaiser Chiefs. It's not a pressing concern. Move on.
That's the problem, isn't it? That's me with music. I like to sing along to a track, but
I doubt that.
I do. Well,
Go on.
No, I sort of hum.
Go on then. What's the last track you hummed along to?
What's your shower song? People supposedly have a shower song they sing in the shower. What's yours?
Oh, with my boiler being broke, it's got to be a short one.
How's that going?
People won't believe it. See, that's the other thing that people think, I've been moaning about the boiler since, about 2006?
Yeah.
I've had it fixed loads of times, still the fault now. Every summer, it's come round again, the hot weather. It's not working.
Get a new boiler.
I can't get a new one. People keep saying get a new one. I can't get a new one because
Why?
no one will fit one in the cupboard that it's in.
What, you can't find a single boiler in the world?
No. What they said was, British Gas said they can't touch it because it's dangerous.
That's good.
I got in a dodgy fella to try and sort it, and he said, I don't want to tap that one, it seems too dangerous. He said, have you got an alarm in here? I said, what do you mean? He said, it lets out gases. Make sure you have a thing, because this is old boiler. I'm not messing with it.
So immediately you went out and got that seen to?
No, I've got an alarm now.
Have you?
Yeah,
What, you're genuinely telling me there is no one anywhere who can take this boiler out? What they got to do, they just got to blow up the house, have they?
What they said was, they said we can put one in your lounge for you. Because they said you've got to knock a wall down, all this. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
What do you got to knock a wall down?
They said knock a wall down to put up a new boiler, and I don't want to start knocking walls down just for the sake of hot water. It's not worth it. Put the kettle on. I can't be bothered. So yeah, it is still ongoing.
He ain't got to wash his hair, has he?
That's true.
So yeah, I don't really have a shower song. But yeah, music's all right. I just don't want to know everything about
Music's
it.
all right.
No, it's good.
It's one of the seven wonders of the world.
I know it is. Yeah, it's good.
It's beyond. I can't describe. I couldn't try to describe how amazing music is.
Yeah, I know.
It's not the shit we've been playing.
No, I'm just.
But I mean,
I'm just
good
saying.
music, classical
Vaughan
music.
Williams and Beethoven.
The music affects the brain in extraordinary ways. People with, sleeping sickness, who are otherwise almost in a vegetative state, hear music, they can suddenly can come awake, they can sometimes even dance. I was watching a documentary the other night about people with, Tourette's syndrome, where it affects, the body and different they have spasms and twitches, but when they're drumming, all those spasms and twitches go away. Other people who've got the IQ of children, and yet they can play classical pieces, they can improvise in an extraordinary jazz way. It's a remarkable thing.
Music
It works
does
on a subconscious
something.
No,
level.
it does. Yeah, there's an Elvis song that my hairs always go up on my back every time I hear it. I don't know why. Every time I hear it.
Well, I know why, because there's none on your head.
But you've worked in music, you've worked around music for years, and not once has it improved your IQ.
No, I like. Do you know the biggest problem, Steve? I don't want to moan.
You do.
You can't get away from noise these days, and that's the problem. I think that's music's almost got too important now. People can't think, and that's the problem with music. There's always noise. You can't get away from it, and I can't concentrate. If there's any sort of noise, I can't concentrate. My brain's going, what's the noise? And my ears are going, I don't know, go and have a look. And
I love the fact that your brain's talking to your ears.
it's all connected.
The irony is, I genuinely think that conversation is going on
I
in
know,
Carl's head.
and I think the ears are slightly cleverer than his brain.
No, they all kick in, don't they? I'm sat there, my brain's working.
Go
I might
on.
be writing something, I might be doing that book, I'm thinking my brain's going, right, yeah, it's working, and then a noise happens outside, my ears go, what's that? My eyes go, well, I'll have a look. Brain goes, yeah, go on then. Suddenly, they're not even thinking about the book. All the time. No.
It's you!
No, but...
There's no conversation between ears and eyes and brains.
Interesting.
He's read the Numbskulls, do you remember that as a kid? Lots of little people inside a person's brain making it work. Herman's head for American.
Turning a wheel to
I've
move
said
it.
to you though, how do you know which one's in charge? Because my brain was quite happy doing that book, but my ears got bored.
Make a note of that, someone. If you're listening, make a note of that. My brain was quite happy working on the book, but my ears got bored.
No, the way I see it is your brain is like the adult.
The what?
The adult.
Oh, I thought you said adult.
And your ears and your eyes are like the kids, and they get bored quicker. And the brain's quite happy.
This doesn't work at all as a metaphor on any level. Biologically, philosophically.
It does.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't work at all.
It does, because your brain does the thinking. Now, if I have earplugs in, my brain can think better without the ears.
Yes, because there's nothing to put it off. It's concentrating. That's a distraction.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying to
Your ears are just receptacles.
Hear him, mate.
Yes.
Hear him.
So if your ears can't do their job, it's like a well-behaved kid. It sits there. It's quite happy. It's not interested in what's going on around it. Take the earplugs out, they go mental. What's that noise? What noise? Go and have a look. Eyes, go and have a look.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is the ramblings of a maniac.
Can you tell your brain to tell your mouth to talk some sense?
Well, which order would you say it works in?
Well, it's all working at the same time, isn't it?
No, but your brain's at the beginning of the... If it was a circuit, your brain's at the beginning.
Yeah, no, necessarily. Not with hearing something. Your ears come first, but they're passive. Your ears are merely receptacles for sound, right? They're a conduit to the brain. So hearing is only thought. Hearing isn't the airwaves hitting your eardrum.
You can't block it out.
No, what I'm saying is that's a passive thing. Your fingers, when it touches something, it's your brain that develops that information. Your fingers aren't going, oh, I recognise that, it's a piece of cheese. It just touches it and your brain recognises it. It's all done in the brain. No, not convinced?
I'm just...
That information is still being worked on by the brain.
All I can do is tell you the way I work, and I know if I'm sat in a quiet place...
No, Carl.
...with nothing around me...
you can't tell me the way your brain works.
My ears get bored.
That makes no sense at all.
I'm telling you, if I'm in a quiet place, my brain is happier. It can focus on what it's doing. The ears almost go, there's now to here, call it a day. The eyes,
no, they don't.
The eyes are going, well, there's now to see outside. Just chill out. Whereas if there's a noise outside, if it's a noisy street, everything's kicking in. My brain's getting annoyed. My ears are going, what's that racket? My eyes are thinking, oh, what was that scream? What's happened?
What's your nose doing?
Why is your eyes thinking, what's the scream?
What?
Why are your eyes getting concerned with noise?
It wants to see what the ears have heard.
Cure, Lullaby, on Enemy Radio. With me, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant.
Hello.
And Karl Pilkington.
Right.
Now, straight after your holiday, you got home and then came out to visit me in Boston on the set of my film I was doing. How was that?
Well, I didn't want to do it, did I? He called up and said, do you want to come out? And
do a favour for me. Ricky said, can you do a favour for me? You thought no.
Well, no, I didn't just go no. I sort of said, what is it? And he said, oh, well, you can just have a part. And he's like, what's the point, though? I'm not an actor, I can't act. What's the point? It's a long way to go. So anyway, he said, all right, don't bother. Then a week later, calls back, and he says, bring Suzanne with you, if you want. Have holiday. So I thought, yeah, I could treat Suzanne to that.
I thought a little part for him. They'd probably pay 2 flights. You know, she's coming out. I thought, share it with friends. I was
a generous guy.
Yeah, so I thought, oh, she'll love that. That'll get me in a good book. So I said, listen, we're going to Boston. She goes, right. Anyway, Ricky books the tickets and that. She can't get time off because we've just been in Menorca. So they said, hang on, you've just had a week off. You can't go anywhere. So I had to go on my own, right? Which, you know, fair enough. I'd said I'd go by that point. It'd all been booked. The costume that I needed for the film bit had been made. I couldn't get out of it. I was in too deep. Anyway, go there. Boston isn't worth seeing. I mean, you're talking about travelling the world and, you know, opening your eyes and seeing new things. There's nothing to see in Boston. It's Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks. There's nothing else, is there? I'm not being unfair there. I mean, it looks nice. There's nice buildings.
You mean there's not a museum of the weird?
There's they had something to do with TEABAGS, didn't they? That I told
No, it's the Boston
hotel.
Tea Party. It wasn't nothing to do with tea bags. It was the Boston Tea Party. That one of the founding events of America.
I know,
It wasn't something to do with tea bags.
So other than that,
it wasn't chimps. There was no chimps involved in the Boston Tea Party.
For me, I went out for a walk on 2 of the days when I wasn't having to work.
Yeah, only worked for 1 day.
Well,
got 3 days free, 4 days in a hotel, all paid for. 1 day's work. I mean, it really is. He really is ungrateful.
So anyway, Steve, I dressed up as a caveman in some old animal stuff, which you thought. Well,
this was for the film, was it? This wasn't just your natural.
Yeah.
So could I just say, it was not real fur. I insisted there was no real fur.
Well,
used.
you say that.
Yeah.
I get back, right, I'm run down because I didn't sleep when I was out there. I'm not very good. If Suzanne's not in the bed, there's something, it's like I feel...
what, she's got to be there to tell you to sleep?
Well,
Close your eyes now, Carl.
It just...
Now, and our ears, stop
Listen
listening.
to my words. Stop, sleep now, ears.
So anyway, so I wasn't sleeping, so I was there for 4 days or whatever. I must have had about 3 hours.
One real day's work filming, and he was shattered.
Really.
He was absolutely shattered. He was weak. He was ill for a week afterwards. I did like 35 days, you know.
Yeah. So, yeah, but you were sleeping. If you don't sleep, it's basic sort of biology, that. If you don't sleep, you get run down. Sloths never get a flu. Because it's good, isn't it? That's when your body's replenishing.
Stop. Can we just go over that way? Replenishing.
What is it then?